Hey guys, what's up? Angren with another Spiritborn action from the Season 9 PTR in Diablo 4. And basically, Woody Shoe fixed the new pants. It is kinda giga weird. You need to spec something into your skill tree and also activate counterattack, because then the snapshot of your new pants will get reset, because apparently the new pants, the Balazans, will snapshot all of your skills and your Paragon when you enter into the zone. And because you are in your town, you won't activate things like your Paragon board, and it's also if you die. So basically right now, if you're gonna die in the pits, to either spend 2 points or you need to redo your run. So yeah, extremely annoying, but at least with that setup we can get the new pants going, and man, they're really amazing. They open up some really cool new builds. I can show you this in a minute with some training dummies, get some boss training dummies. The idea of this build is kind of like attack the most times as you can. It's not based on attack, it's based on cast. So try to cast as many times as you can get. So get more attack speed, and you don't need any skill damage, you need just some generic damage and more cast. It's kind of like a Varsham build. I'm really liking it, and I hope they won't fix or nerf this. So yeah, as you can see, just cast your Race Wings and then all of your other things, and as you can see, we go up into the billions range. I don't know if I fixed my things, so as you can see, 500 billions. Yeah, it's really amazing. The setup to get this pants working on the PTR is you need to leave out 1 skill point on your tree, then you're gonna activate the counter attack, and then you need to skill the skill in 2 seconds. Now this should work, and we should have the wall set up. Now how we gonna deal out damage? So as I said, cast as many times as you can get, and because you can cast Razor Wings many times with high attack speed, this is really a good build for it. Finally, Razor Wings is back in some action and is really viable this time. So as you can see, you will do really enough damage, some billion hits, and this can even go into trillions if you have a proper setup. So this will be kinda cool in the pits. Pretty cool build. I will also show you a showcase in a minute, so you can get a grasp yourself from this build, and it has some potential. It definitely needs some fixes, especially for the new pants, but yeah, at least the new pants are really cool. Yeah, let's showcase you the build with the new pants. So as I said, fix a bug of the pants. You need to first cast counter attack on the PTR, and then by your skill points. If I die, my run is basically over, and it's pretty simple. Just pull together all of the enemies and just attack or cast the more skills. It's always important to stay in your music cell, so you're gonna do more damage. And it's like the Dice Visage builds. The single target is not that good, so you need many targets to do more damage. Yeah, it's kind of like the design with poison right now. Don't like it, and also don't like the pit bosses, but well, I think we cannot change that until the next expansion. So as you can see, the elites will blow really easily if you're gonna fight against many targets, and I can do this run way better if I will just pull together more enemies. But man, yeah, the layout of the it is really bad. So it's also kind of a additional bug that the damage of the new pants only stack when you have like counter attack activated. So some really weird shit's going on, because we don't have kind of like cooldown reduction going. Yeah, that's the only problem. So the problem of the build is we don't have proper cooldown reduction. As you can see, most of the skills are on cooldown because we don't have Prodigy's Tempo, and I try now to play with Prodigy's Tempo and it's having Gizmo, but honestly it feels way was then playing with Nox Resonance, because Nox Resonance is just a IE blow off the elites, and Siphoning Gizmo is, I think, only single target explosion. So yeah, if this would change and the Siphoning Gizmo would become AE explosion, that would make things easier, and yeah, then you could maybe change from Nox Resonance to Siphoning Gizmo. We pull some mobs together here so we can get a larger pack. Man, yeah, that's really bad. So we need to basically wait until we 6 cycle drops, and then we can just kill the elites really quickly. They are on the boss, and that's the reason why I don't like the pit. It's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 seasons, or basically like they introduce it. It's really easy to get to the boss with like a 4 or 5 minute run, and after that the boss will become extremely tedious, especially if the boss don't have any ads. If the boss will have ads, you can just get your pants going way easier, but if the boss has no ads, man, you're just fighting against the health sponge. You also have to dodge the attacks because yeah, we don't have our death setup going, because we basically have the cool reduction problem. And the problem is, if we're gonna die, then the pants are kinda reset again. Yeah, we have to start over our new run. That would be extremely bad. So we can get way quicker than that. I didn't have any movement speed allocated on my boots, so yeah, you can get way faster than that. But I will leave this to the live servers, and I hope also we gonna get some more buffs on the live servers. And more, oh well, yeah, and it's the problem now. I died. Basically, I can fully reset my dungeon, and I will do another pit run, and I will fast forward to the boss so you can at least see some boss action. So yeah, and now I also want to show you like a quick showcase of the boss fight. From my stream yesterday, it's kind of pretty lame. You just stand there and throw all of your attacks to the boss and just cast a hunter until the boss eventually dies. So yeah, nothing special. You kind of hope for some ads, so this will get speeder more, because the more ads there are, the more damage you will do, because you will have more poison spreading and more AE damage going on. So yeah, I die now because I didn't watch like the projectiles from the boss, but pretty boring. I think you can still get to, I don't know, tier 100, tier 105 or something. Racer wings. Yeah, I don't want to put more work in, because right now it's just getting the right tile sets. Yeah, pretty cool build. So now for the setup. First of all, we're gonna go through the boss powers. Right now I'm trying to change some of the boss powers, because honestly they don't feel real amazing. So yeah, right now I got the shadow one in there because I will get some damage reduction, because that's the clear problem of the build. And I also got a potent alloy to destroy barrier, and also luminous gems, so I will daze the enemies, and also fractured core. This is kinda set in stone, because yeah, it's by far the best one. But I also got like the potent alloy and the fractured core to activate my gem with more thorns. So, and our skill, we're gonna have the cosmic anomaly, and this will get activated by razor wings with a lucky chance of 29%. So yeah, and for our gear, we're gonna have the loyalties medal equipped right now. I tested out, and I visage the really positive part of Undy's Visage is not so the poisoning, it's more like the attack speed. So the more times you're gonna attack, the more damage you're gonna do, because the more times you're gonna activate the new pants. So yeah, I'm kind of lacking some attack speed right now. I got really high attack speed from the second bucket, through ferocity, but from the first bucket I basically only got the attack speed from Ring of Starless Skies, and I also would need like attack speed on my rings and on my amulet, and also on the gloves, and then I maybe can get to like 100% XP. So yeah, I will test this also out. But for the Balsam, it's Loyalty's Mantle, because of our Spiritborn that will also do most of the damage. As you can see, it is 49%. We're gonna remove the Loyalty's Mantle. I only have 34%, so that's a really big chunk of damage that will come from. And yeah, we'll also go into the details of things like Temper on the Season 9 when Season 9 is live. So, and for a chest, it's basically set in stone also. Razorblade, try to get Thorns max increased damage, and also some Thorns, at least 1 GA. And for gloves, I got right now the Vehement Brawlers gloves. So this is mostly active for the boss, because while we're fighting the enemies, you won't have this active. But because we're gonna reduce this cooldowns of the Hunter by each attack on the boss, this will be perma. And also further fixes, pretty simple. Get some decks. We also have some life problems. So decks, max life, and also attack speed. You don't need any skill ranks, because yeah, we're just gonna attack the more times we can. And also your offensive temper is basically set in stone, the Mystic Circle potions here, and also Vortex Eyes. And for new pants, yeah, just try to get a max value of them. And for the boots, get duelist aspect, so, and also some movement speed always. So, and also for your weapon, and that's one of the most important one, get the aspect of Balance Power. This is really important. This will do most of your damage. And also for fixes, get damage over time, max life, text, and also get your primary check as Spirit Hall potions if you're playing like your Razor Wings, if you're playing things like Quill Volley. Get things like chance to cast your Quill Volley twice. Also get Mystic Circle potions here by Amulet, also pretty simple. Get your Conceited aspect. We're gonna try to get some generic damage buffs, and also Nourishment and Apex, and things like Dex, because with Dex you can get more damage from your Thorns. And for the Tempers it's the same, get Mystic Circle potions here, and also get Razor Wings. That's really important. You need to get Razor Wing charges, and also for Ring you kinda need double hit on Razor Wing charges when you're gonna have Ring of Starless Skies. Without Ring of Starless Skies you can still go for a normal hit, because then you have even more Razor Wing charges, and then also Mystic Circle potions here, and aspect of Inner Calm. And for the ring right now I have Ring of Starless Skies. Then also for the new Horadric Jewels, get your more damage over time, then also more primary core stat, and also 30% more barrier, fortify, and Thorns when we have 2 Arcana of the School of Denial equipped. So, and for the skill tree, it's some basic things, really simple. Try to get 2 your focus skills with skills whatever you want, and then skill your Vortex, and also skill Ravager. Replenishing Ravager, also get Unintended Power, and these things here for more damage reduction, more damage against vulnerable targets. Then for death skills, get like max point you can get in for Armored Hide. Also take counterattack. Right now it's mandatory because of the bug. Maybe without a bug we can leave out counterattack, and also get Bastion to max rank. Nourishment, proportions skills, just skill 1 point to Razor Wings, because we don't do damage with the Razor Wing skills. It is more an enabler. I still need to check how I can fix my cooldown reductions. And for ultimate skills, really simple, max Hunter, and then also these ultimates here, and then for your ultimate passive, go for next resonance. And your first Spirit Hall, both Chakra, so we can activate the Loyalty's Mantle, and also for your Paragon, really simple, get Turf for the beginning, so we're gonna have some damage reduction. We don't get that heavy hits from the bosses. And for a second power, Bitter Medicine, so we can do more poisoning damage. And also Ritual, so try to get Ritual with the maximum possible bonus in, so I got 69 int on it. And also Fire Export, get Convergence for more damage. I know it's basically maxed. And also Kenny for your second last spot, get Vicious Shield is also Bane for more poison damage, and for last spot Spiny Skin for more thorns when we're gonna use cooldown, because yeah, Ice Wings is basically a cooldown every time. We're gonna get this every time. And then also get your Hubris for more thorns damage based on our dodge chance. So I hope I could show a really cool build that I hope won't be getting nerfed before this Season 9 arrives. And the cool part about the new pants is is that you can basically play with every skill you want, just try to get maximum hits out of there. So ask some questions regarding the build in the comments down below and what your opinion is of the Season 9 PTR. And also follow me on Twitch and YouTube, and until next video, bye.